Hello and welcome back to New Life Show on AUK Radio with your host, Yinka. On our show, as with every other episode, we're here to talk about our health and well-being and everything else in between. And today's show is no different. But before we go on, and I do have a special guest with me today. I love having guests, someone else to talk to. Here is our short disclaimer. We provide you with information for educational purposes only. We're not here to diagnose, neither are we here to prescribe. We do not claim to heal, or cure any ailments whatsoever. So please do speak to your healthcare provider in the first instance, especially if you're considering making some changes to your lifestyle. Now, with that being said, just before I bring my guest onto the show, I will tell you about what we're going to be talking about. So today's show is one that touches so many lives, especially in our Black, Asian, and multicultural communities. We often talk about health, well-being, prevention, but today we're going to step into something deeper and more personal. The lived reality of breast cancer. What it looks like, what it feels like, and what it teaches us about our strengths, vulnerability, faith, and hope. My guest today is a remarkable woman. I've known her for a few years. She is a survivor, a fighter, and a voice of courage. She has walked through this journey many fear. And today, she's here to share a story with honesty, grace, and a message that will uplift anyone who is facing a health challenge. Together, we are going to explore a journey from diagnosis through treatment into recovery and beyond. Not just the medical side, but the emotional side, the spiritual side, and the human experience that often goes unspoken. Please join me in welcoming Larry to the show. Welcome, sis.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Thank you
It's
for
such a
coming.
privilege to be able to share. Thank you.
Look forward to hearing. I've heard you a couple of times, but I'm looking forward to hearing you again. Yeah. So, one of the things I started doing on the show is asking my guests, how's your day been? Share one good thing about today.
Actually, today has been lovely for me because and I'm not just saying this, I got a delivery that made
Okay.
me happy. I've been
Excited.
looking forward to it. So it's made me really excited.
Yeah, good.
And it's called noni juice, but I don't know. But it's made me really, really excited
Yeah,
because
that's
I've been
good.
wanting to start with it. So yeah.
Okay.
That's one
Excellent.
thing that
Well,
made me happy today.
good. It's interesting how we get excited about small things like that. And why not? It doesn't have to be big things. But yes, I can relate. I can relate. Yes. So I'm glad that you're happy that
Um,
you got that parcel delivered today and you're
yeah,
on your way to drinking some noni juice.
yeah, I
Maybe
love
next
it.
time you tell me all about it. How the taste, how it's making you feel. Maybe not today, but next time. I look forward to hearing your
Yeah,
testimonial on it.
I will.
Good, good, good.
Uh,
Okay. So
and I
to
just got,
go on.
sorry, I just got a very quick call from my daughter just before we started. So
Uh-huh.
that's another exciting part of the day.
Oh, that's good. Asking to see how mom is. That's
Yes,
good.
she was
Yeah.
checking on me, checking
Oh,
in.
that's good. So two good things so far and counting.
Yes.
Excellent. Okay. So for our viewers, I mean, usually before I start the show, I would say, okay, let me give a short definition of what the topic is about today. But I'm not doing that today. So, Larry, your own words, if you're going to define or describe breast cancer to someone, what would you say?
That's a tough one.
Mm,
When I hear breast cancer now, it's different. I look at it differently now. I don't see it as a death sentence.
mm, mm,
I
mm.
see it as another type of illness that you've got to overcome.
Wow.
But if you asked me about these same words before I heard
Mm,
the diagnosis myself, I would have looked at fear. I would have
mm,
thought about it in a very dark way. But
mm,
it's different for me now. So
mm, mm.
I
Excellent.
see it as it's an illness, just any other illness that could happen to anybody
Mm, mm.
because we all have it in our body. So
Wow.
that's the
So,
way I look at it now.
yeah, yeah. That's you said tough question. Yeah, tough way to try to describe breast cancer. But I like your spin on that. Seeing it now as it's like any other ailment, right? So like a cold. But I know not a lot of people will
Mm,
agree with that definition, but because you had your
mm,
diagnosis so many years ago, I know you're going to tell us about your
mhm,
journey, and now you view it
mhm.
differently. So that
Yes.
change of mindset alone is huge and it's good.
Mm, mm,
Yeah.
mm.
Okay. So
I don't
good.
also I don't also look at it as when people talk about it, I understand their view and I don't belittle any way they
Mm,
feel,
mm,
but just coming from my point of view and just from my own mental health, I look
mm-hmm.
at it that way.
Yeah.
And it
Yeah.
makes me better.
Mm,
And so
mm,
when I explain it to other people, I'm able to give them a positive spin on it
mm-hmm.
instead of the
Mm-hmm.
negativity
Mm,
that we
mm.
get
Yeah.
about, oh, the big C. I don't call it the big C either.
Yes, you
I
hear
call
that
it
a
what it
lot.
is.
Yeah, people call
Yeah.
it the big C, big C. And of course, when you hear big C, a lot of people think cancer generally is a death sentence. The big C,
Mm,
the big C.
mm,
I mean, from my little definition, I'll say, it's just a cell that's gone out of control. It's gone rogue. It's
yeah.
no longer listening to
Hmm.
the commands. So it's just growing, growing,
Hmm.
growing, growing out of control, isn't it? I
Another
see
way of looking at
you're
it.
nodding. You
Another
agree
way
with
of looking at it.
my definition.
Yeah.
Okay, that's
Yeah,
good.
I do because they are cells. They are all cells in our
Mm,
body.
yeah.
And just like, and I'm going to use cold because cold is a common symptom for everybody. You've got flu and all that.
Mm,
So
mm,
if something goes out hormonal in your body and is out of sync,
mm,
then it manifests in different ways. So
mm-hmm,
same thing, like you said, is a cell that has gone rogue, like you
mm,
said, but
mm,
there is a reason why it went rogue.
yeah.
That's what we don't look at.
Mm,
So
mm,
there's reasons for it going rogue. And
yeah.
so
Yeah.
um, like you're sitting down there, I'm sitting here,
Mm-hmm,
everybody else is sitting out there. We've all got cancer cells. I'm not
mm,
scaring anybody, but we've
mm,
all got it.
mm,
But it can go out of rogue. I'm just using your words now. It
mm-hmm,
can go out of sync
mm-hmm,
if different factors come into it, then it comes back as a cancer.
mm,
And that's where the
mm,
problem is.
yeah.
It's
Yeah.
now taking care of your body not to get to that side. But sometimes you don't know what can trigger it. So
What's going on? Yeah, thank you for that. I remember a couple of years ago, I read Dr. Campbell's book, The China Study. And I remember one of the statements on there when it was on the chapter all about cancer. It said, you know, pretty much what you just said about the fact that we all have these cells in our bodies, but it's like a switch. You can switch it on or switch it off. For example, because the book was about healthy lifestyle, you can switch it on with an unhealthy lifestyle, and unhealthy lifestyle doesn't just talk about bad food or not exercising. There's the stress. There's other aspects of lifestyle that can trigger
yes,
illnesses and diseases in our bodies.
yes,
Yeah.
definitely agree with you there. Yeah.
Cool. Okay. So let's come back to you. Can you take us back to the moment when you first heard the words you have breast cancer? I don't know, was that how you were told about this diagnosis? And do you remember what went through your mind?
For me, it was one of those, when you hit 50, you get the letter in the post telling you need to come for your mammogram, all that business. And at that point, I had other things going on in my life. A lot was happening in terms of marriage, in terms of children, just the home finances was going rogue. Finances was, now I'm using your word anyway.
You're allowed.
So I was there is a lot happening. So I did get a letter that said come for mammogram. I just thought, oh, please, I'm not really in the mood for this. I need to make sure we've got rental, our mortgage is paid, our bills are paid. So I was more concerned about that. But let me just move forward. I eventually went. I actually threw the letter to a side and cancelled my appointment.
Oh wow.
But then I just got this. I'm going to use the word Holy Spirit because I believe I'm a Christian and I do a lot of prayers. And something just said to me, pick up that phone. And I did it. I picked up the phone and I rescheduled the appointment, went in and they did the first one and it's like, we need you to come in with us because there's something we need to look at. And I'm thinking, what are they talking about? Oh, wow. At that point in time, I've got an appointment, a client that I need to meet. So they were wasting my time. They did it again and they kept going. And I was going, is everything okay? Yeah. I hope you're fine. They don't want to scare you. So I said, yeah, I'm fine, but I've got an appointment and I need to go. And the lady said, you will have to come back because we need to do a biopsy. I said, what do you mean by you need to do a biopsy? At this point, nothing was in my brain. I thought they were talking about, because I do have a cyst in my breast as well. So it's something they've discussed before, and I was told they can't do anything about it. So I didn't even think of cancer. But I will tell you, within a week, I got a letter. Fast forward, I was told it's urgent. They need to come in. I need to do this. I need to do that. And I'm saying do this, do that, because at this point, my brain is not taking in anything they are saying to me. So I had a friend that went with me, and that's when they told me, it looks like we found a lump. And can I see it? I said, no, I can't see anything. I mean, they were showing me, but I couldn't see anything, what they were showing me. And then I got a letter through the post. No, they actually delivered the letter by hand. That was how urgent it was.
Wow.
And they need me to come in ASAP. And before I knew what was happening, they've scheduled oncologists, they've scheduled, everything was just moving fast. And I'm thinking, what am I doing here? What is going on? I've just lost my home. The husband just left.
Wow.
My ex had just left me with the 3 girls. We were about to lose our home. A lot was happening at the same time, and it was like cancer. And all I said really was, really? Cancer? That's exactly my
Your response.
reaction.
Wow.
It's like, okay. But at this point, in my head, my kids can't know about this. My daughter, I mean, they're adult enough to know, but I just thought it's not fair for them because dad's just gone. We're losing the house. Finances were off the crate. And then this one, and it's like, no, I'm not telling them anything. So my friend came with me, and I was in the cancer department, the breast cancer department. And I kept looking around and I kept saying, what am I doing here?
Wow.
Why? And I was saying to God, you said you will never give me more than I can handle. This is a lot to handle. But I'll tell you, I still don't understand. At that point in time, I didn't understand the gravity of what was happening with me. And my friend took in all the things they were saying. I just sat there and I was listening.
Yeah.
I wasn't really taking anything in.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now I know it's shock. But then it was like, really, what am I doing here? And I thought I could do this without telling my kids, but I now found that I have to wear a cannula. Then I can tell you now that I thought it was a grade 1. I didn't it wasn't a grade 1. I was going to a grade 4.
Wow.
So I was going to go through chemo. Because of the gravity of what it was, and because it was a triple negative cancer, and it was actually a very aggressive one, I was told. Okay. Even though I'm telling you now, then I didn't, they were speaking, but it was just going over my head because I wasn't really listening. I was just questioning, why am I here? God, why am I here? What am I doing here? That's all I kept saying. But eventually I found that I needed to tell my family, tell my girls. So you can imagine my oldest now, she's 33 now. She was 9 years ago. So how old will she be then?
Ooh,
she can't do the math because they...
minus 3, 20 something anyway. So let me know.
Yeah, she was.
Don't let me
was
embarrass myself with my maths.
That's right. She was in her 20s, so she had to. She came and they sat and we had all the discussions. So you're asking me, how do I feel? I don't know. I was just numb.
Yeah.
But the only thing I kept saying is, I will overcome this. The reason being, I've got all girls. I don't want them to think, after all they've gone through, even this, why this? And mom, you keep saying you're a Christian, you keep saying there's God. So how come you are going through this? And I had to now say to them, you know what? Maybe it could have been worse. Because when they discovered it, they never thought I would survive it.
Wow.
Because it was already, they didn't understand how come it's not gone into all my systems yet.
Wow.
They just couldn't understand it. So,
yeah, I know you touch on it.
Yeah, that was the way I was.
Thank you for sharing that. That was hard. I mean, like I said, I've heard you talk about your story a few times, and every time I hear it, it does something to me. And just to think of those young adults, your children, how did they respond? How did they respond?
They had different reactions. My oldest went into this research mode, started researching all the different ways that it can be done through surgery, through normal ways. I don't know what's the name now. I've forgotten
So
the name, but she didn't. We were looking at different areas
yeah,
of. That's my daughter. That's my oldest.
yeah,
She's
yeah,
very methodical, and she went into that drive.
yeah.
My youngest was like, "Mom, I don't understand. I don't get it." She was. I mean, she was quite young at that time. If you look back now, like she's going 24 now. So 9 years ago, she was getting ready for exams and all that when all this happened.
Wow.
And I was trying to keep them away from it. My second one, she heard but didn't hear. She just went into a zombie kind of mode.
Yeah.
So they had different reactions to it. And I had some friends and family. Some just started crying. Some, in terms of my church, people just rallied around and go, you know what? You're going to go through the treatment. We're going to stay in prayer with you. And that's one thing I am grateful about, that my pastor stood with me, with the family in church, because I don't really have family here, apart from my girls and my friends. But my friends, the ones that came and sat with me every day, all the different people that supported me, they were all my Christian family. But the support was nice in the sense that the prayers were going. So I never lost focus of God. And that was what kept me going, even though it seemed what's happening. But my girls were like, I think it affected them a lot.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
It did. I would tell you one thing though, my youngest, I didn't realize how much, because she was primarily my carer. I didn't realize how much it affected her until last year.
Wow.
When we were talking. Then she started saying some things. And like I said to you, she just checked in on me. She will always check in on me. It affected her education. She never went far because of it. So she wanted to school in Aberdeen, go to uni in Aberdeen. She never did.
Yeah.
She took university nearer home,
So she
all
could be
because
with
she
you.
didn't want to live by myself. She sacrificed a lot of stuff. My oldest moved back home. So they were taking in turns.
Yeah.
My middle, she lived in Switzerland, so she'll come home. So it really affected a lot about their lives. And it's crazy that we think more about the person that has been diagnosed. We
Yeah.
don't really think about
The rest
the
of
people
the
around
people
it.
around
So,
her. Yeah. Yeah.
yeah, well, that's one thing I talk about a lot now, that we need to think about
Yeah.
family and friends, because
Yeah.
it leaves a lasting effect on them.
On
We
them.
just don't know it. So,
Yeah.
but yeah,
Absolutely.
but that's how it affected them.
Yeah.
Even up till
Wow.
now,
Yeah.
they're still affected by it. If I tell them I've got a headache, Mom, do you need to go to
Yeah.
hospital?
They're worried.
No, I don't. If I've got cold, Mom, you don't have, your immune system is low. You need to do this. You need to do. So you can imagine COVID time. I didn't see them. They think they couldn't come near me. So I spent New Year by myself, spent Christmas by myself.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Oh,
it
bless
was
you.
tough on them. We're
Wow.
here.
But yeah, thank God for your life and for the lives of your daughters,
Mm.
you know, and also the
Mm.
friends and other people that stood by you
Yeah,
in this really difficult time. Um,
it is.
wow.
It is. I'm
So,
going to tell you now, 45 minutes is not going to do justice for this, but we will
oh
try.
yes, it's a huge, 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 huge topic. So you
Yeah.
mentioned that, you know, when you spoke to church family, they said, yeah, you're going to go to treatment, we're going to be with you the whole way. So what was that treatment process like for you? You know, and how did you cope?
It was, yeah,
Go on.
it was quite aggressive one for me.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I mean, they almost lost me twice in between the treatment
Wow.
because I was going in every week for chemotherapy. Every week I was going in, and twice I was I they almost lost me. That's I'm just going to round it up that way. And they
Mm-hmm.
had to rush me back in and they had to stop the treatment in between to start again. Um, when I finish the treatment, when I get home, it knocks me out for the
Mm.
next 4 days.
Mm. Mm.
I'm just I'm just tired
Yeah.
and weak.
Yeah.
And in between my hair started falling off.
Mm.
Um, it's been it was hard. But
Mm.
one thing I'm glad for, and I have to say, the volunteers, they pick you up and they drop
Mm.
you back home. That was
Mm.
really nice. So we had people that volunteers to come and pick you up.
Mm. Mm.
So they just give their time. They're not
Yeah.
paid for it. It
Mm.
was
Mm.
really lovely. They'll come pick you up, drop you off. Because at a stage, I realized my daughters were finding it very difficult to follow me into the treatment room. So
Mm.
when they go, they don't like to see me
Yeah.
how I am
Mm.
because my hair started falling out
Wow.
and I could not cover it. So what you're seeing on my head, this is the first time I've done this in the last 9 years.
Wow. You look lovely.
So I've not
Lovely.
been able to do anything like this. So I was a bit skeptical, but
Yes.
yeah, I only did it 2 days ago.
Wow.
So but yeah, it was hard. It
Mm.
was hard. I didn't realize at a stage I was saying, "Oh, do you want to?" This was my youngest because I didn't realize how bad it was affecting her.
Mm.
She broke down. There was one time she broke down completely. And I thought, oh, I thought you wanted to come with me. She said,
Mm.
yeah, but mom, I don't want to see you like
Like
this.
this. Yeah.
I don't like it. And that was when I stopped. I
Mm.
just told her, okay, you just stay home. So I had to get the volunteers to pick me and drop me,
Mm.
or get people from church that will pick me and drop me.
Mm. Mm.
And then she's at home and I'm able to, she'll call, mom, how are you doing? I'm fine. So I had to hide some of
Mm.
the pain.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Um, I didn't let her see sometimes she needs to go to uni and she'll go, Mom, I can't go. I tell her, I'm fine, you can go, but I'm
Mm.
not actually fine.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
But I want her to go.
Mm.
I don't want me stopping their life from
Mm.
moving forward.
Mm. Mm.
So yeah, it was hard, but
Yes. Yes.
we came through it. And I was on
Yeah.
crutches. So that I was on Zimmer frame, I was on crutches.
Wow.
Was
And
I'm
look at
still
you
in
today.
pain.
Wow.
Yeah. I'm still people tend to think you've done the treatment and it's over. I'm still in pain. I think I've mentioned that to you guys before.
You know, you talk about the pain, and I remember must have been last week when we were talking, and you made a statement about, oh, because you've had breast cancer, you've had a treatment, people
Mhm.
think that's the end,
Yeah.
but it's not.
Yeah.
Do you
No,
want
it's not.
to expatiate on that a bit?
Right. For me, I don't know for everybody, but I'm just going to say for me, um, I developed fibromyalgia out of it. It's something that fibromyalgia was diagnosed one time, but that was because of stress. So I developed fibromyalgia and I developed arthritis, rheumatoid arthritis as well. So the pain is all over your body. It's in my bones. It's in my think about it. It's in my scalp. It's everywhere. And when there's cold, like we've got winter now.
Yeah, yeah.
It's even worse.
Hmm.
It makes all my burn hurts. That's how I can explain it. It's just painful. But I don't sleep well. The pain wakes me up.
Wakes you up.
And if I exert myself too much, that's even worse. So stress, any type of stress at all, triggers it even more. So in my case, for the breast cancer, nobody in my family has got cancer. So when they did the investigation and all that, they realized it was stress. So it's the stress of all the things that I've been going through that has led to me having breast cancer.
Yeah. Stress
So,
is a
and that
killer.
is because it is. And that's because I kept a lot inside. I was hiding a lot from my girls. And you don't realize how much you keep going. I was having headaches because people can ask. I don't know if I'm jumping because maybe the symptoms that I've got before the diagnosis was me having headaches. I was tired. I was dizzy. These are all the things, but I didn't realize what it was. I just thought I was tired and stressed. But these are all part of the symptoms for me. So for anybody listening, please always check yourself and do your MOT.
Yeah.
And nothing is too much. Whatever you feel, please go and check.
Yeah. Health is wealth.
So it
Health
is.
is
It
wealth.
is.
Wow.
And I'll tell you, I changed a lot of things when this happened. So
Well, 9 years later, you're still here. Even though you do get the pains, especially in the winter months, we are grateful you're
yeah.
still here and you're fighting and you're telling your
Amen.
stories. And
Yeah.
I just, talking about telling your stories, the event you had last month in October being Women's Month,
Yeah.
and we had
Yes.
some nibbles, pink and all, and
Yes.
sitting down there and listening to, like I said, I've heard your story before, but even hearing it again today, like I said, does do something to me. And also hearing other women's story, those that have, similar to yours, have breast cancer, some that are still
Mhm.
living, with this,
Yes.
with cancer. And just
Yeah.
the fact is, you can't tell by just looking at someone. If you could, I think that would make
No.
the diagnosis a little bit quicker, maybe. But to just see,
Yes.
champions and fighters like yourself sharing your story, your
Mm.
journey from diagnosis and, to today, it's quite
Mm.
awe-inspiring and wow, yeah. I don't know what
Yeah.
more to say, but well done for all that you're doing. Honestly,
Thank you.
well done. Well
Thank
done.
you. Thank you. And I keep saying to people, um, you need to change the way you health wise. I had to change a lot of stuff in terms of how I cook,
Mm-hmm.
the things I cook, and how I cook them.
Mm-hmm.
The kind of supplements, because I wasn't a big person until, you have to take supplements, you
Yeah.
have to cook in a particular way.
Mm.
I wasn't big that way. I just felt, well, I'm okay. I cook well. But
Mm-hmm.
I realized I've been killing a lot of nutrients.
Mm-hmm.
And then when you get to a
Mm-hmm.
certain age,
Yeah.
at least from 40 years old, please start changing the way you approach food, full stop.
Yep. You heard
And
it.
I had to change a lot of things. I
Mm.
really, and that's another story in itself.
Yes. Yes.
Even anytime talk about my story, it's always from a different angle.
Mm-hmm.
So there are
Mm-hmm.
things I've spoken to you about today that I've never spoken about before.
Mm.
And that is because every day I tend to now remember there's some things that I did
Mm-hmm.
that I didn't realize they were, I mean, I could not dress myself. I
Wow.
could not put my clothes on myself. I could not take my bath. Um, I was taking my bath every other day, and that was in itself hard.
Mm.
So my daughter would help me into the bathroom and help me to get ready.
Mm.
I-
Mm.
It was just a lot. A lot was happening.
Of course.
So yes, I thank God for today, but I keep saying, this is not going to overcome me.
Mm.
Not only for my children, not only for my daughters, but even for me,
Mm. You refuse to
because
give
you
up.
have to fight for you.
Yes. Yeah.
I wouldn't say
Absolutely.
it's not about your family, it's about you have to think of you first. Do
Mm.
you want to overcome it? Do you want to outlive this? The fight starts with you before you do it for somebody else.
Mm. Mm.
So yeah,
Absolutely.
your children is your inspiration. In my case, yes.
Mm.
But
Mm.
I wanted it for me
Mm. Mm.
as well,
Absolutely.
because I wanted God's name to be glorified as well.
Mm.
Because if I thought about it as a death sentence,
Mm. Mm.
trust me, I won't be alive.
So that mindset,
So
your
I
faith
also,
and your mindset,
yeah,
very
my
much key
mindset.
and
Yeah,
still is.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's still because
Mm.
I struggle every morning, even now, to wake up. I still struggle in the morning.
Mm.
Um, but I'm fine.
Mm.
It could be worse,
Could be
a
worse.
lot better than what I was yesterday or the day before.
Mm-hmm. You're
So
getting
looking forward
stronger
to next
every day.
year because it's going to be 10 years.
Yeah. Well, excellent.
I'm going to celebrate
Wow.
that.
Yes. 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 Wow.
It's going to
10
be
years
10 years.
and
Yeah,
counting.
I
Wow.
am.
That's
What's
awesome.
funny, guess what?
What?
I finished my treatment on my birthday.
Wow. On your birthday. That was a present.
I don't believe, yeah, I don't believe that's a coincidence.
No. No. I think it was a signal that you should keep going. That's life.
Exactly.
Wow.
That's where I looked at it. I just thought
Mm.
there is a reason why it had to
Why?
be. I finished my treatment, my radiotherapy, all the treatments on the
On your birth.
7th of July, which is on my birthday.
Wow.
So I can never forget.
7-7.
So I just said
Perfect.
to myself, that's my that's my new me
Yeah.
starting. So yeah. So
Yeah.
I'm happy.
Good. Yes, very good to hear. You said that's my new me. My next question
Yes.
is, people often talk about life after treatment as a new chapter.
Mhm,
And what does that look
mhm.
like for you now?
For me now, since the treatment finished,
Hmm.
I've just decided to take one day at a time.
Hmm.
I don't
Hmm.
want to run ahead of myself. Yes, I do plan,
Mm-hmm.
but I see that God has given me a second chance to life.
Hmm.
Therefore, I use this new person to talk about breast cancer, prostate cancer, because those
Hmm.
are the two things I really was in contact with, because I met some men with prostate cancer during my
Yeah.
treatment. And I talk about support a lot. I talk about
Mm-hmm.
people that support people doing this treatment. So
Mm-hmm.
my new me now is to keep creating awareness,
Awareness.
to
Yeah.
keep talking about it, and to keep
Mm-hmm.
encouraging people and saying
Mm-hmm.
to them, please know that your mindset has to be, I am going to outlive this.
Positive.
If, and it's a big if
Mm.
you don't, that's okay as well.
Mm. Mm. Mm-hmm.
But give it your best, give it the right mindset, fight
Mm-hmm.
for it.
Mm.
I'm not
Mm.
I'm not saying it's easy, it's not
No.
easy,
No.
but keep going
Mm.
and always look around you, support yourself with the right mindset of people that
Mm-hmm.
will encourage.
Yes.
I'm not talking about pity party. I'm
Mm-mm.
talking about
Mm-mm.
people that will speak positive things,
Mm-hmm.
help you, not when you go, I'm in pain, they go, oh, are you in pain again? That's not what you want,
No, no,
because
no,
there are
that's
some
not it.
people that talk. They actually, I've had things like that. People
Mm.
like, they see me with crushes. Oh, what are you doing with that crushes? And I'm
Mm.
thinking, I'm not happy to.
Exactly.
It's
To be
not
on
an
there.
access.
Exactly.
Yeah, but there was no need. I don't need that kind of people around me.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't
Mm-hmm.
say anything to them, but I just made sure I'm not in that environment that somebody will. It did hurt,
Of
because
course.
you think these are people that should know better. These
Mm-hmm.
are people that are in care industry, people that support
Wow.
people, and you saying things like that.
Mm.
That that is quite crazy, and
Mm.
it's not.
Mm.
I who wants to, you know, it's not
Mm.
accessory
No,
to
it's
start
not.
working with crushes. So,
No.
but I just thought it's okay. Now I know that's the way you see me, so
Yeah.
that's fine.
Mm.
But I'm using that to go. The new me now is very, very intentional about who I speak
You're
to,
allowed into your space.
who
Mm.
I surround myself with,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
and who I want to associate myself with.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
It's very important for
Mm.
me,
Mm.
and it's
Mm.
very important for my mindset, because
Absolutely.
mentally I need positive things around me. I
Mm-hmm.
don't need the negativity. I
Mm.
already lived it. That there's
Mm-hmm.
still a lot still going on. I don't need that negative thing.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
I don't need the negative vibe. I need positive vibe.
That's
I
right.
love my music. I surround myself with
Yeah.
joy.
That's
My
right.
new me, I want to travel. I want to see the
Mm-hmm.
world. So
Yes.
I'm going to
Yes.
do that. I want to
Mm.
live well. I want to eat well.
Mm-hmm.
And I just want to keep looking as radiant as possible. So
Absolutely. And you're
that's my
looking
new me.
radiant. Yeah, Joy
Thank
is your
you.
new name. I love that. I
Yes,
love
my
that.
new name is Lanre Olanrewaju.
Joy.
So joy.
Okay. Okay. We'll add that one to it.
Yes.
Okay, Miss
Yes.
Joy. So, many survivors talk about the fear of recurrence. How do you manage
Mhm.
that emotionally?
It's so funny. Do you know I don't um I try not to think about it. I'm not going to tell you it doesn't cross my mind.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Once in a while when I get pain in same breast,
Mm-hmm.
I just say to myself, this is not happening again. It's
Mm.
it's not going to happen again. I'm not going to live in fear,
Mm.
because you can start living in fear, think if you keep thinking about that.
Yeah.
So for me, I know it does reoccur,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
but what I'm doing is try to live a stress-free life.
Mm.
So if there's anything that is going to stress me, I talk to myself and remind myself of what I've went through, where I am today,
Yeah.
and what I want. Because there are other things. I want to see my daughters get married. I want
Yes.
to be grandma. There's so
Yes.
many things I'm still looking forward to.
Absolutely.
So, hey, I want to be a, nah.
Yeah.
So yeah, so I try not to think about it. That's what it's there, but I try not to
You don't dwell on
label
it.
myself with that thought. I don't. I try very much to stay away from that
Yeah.
because that's not helpful. So I
Well
don't
done.
think
Yeah.
that's what I do. That's the way I deal with it.
Yes.
And
Yes.
I pray about what I'm doing every time. So
Yeah. I mean, you've been talking, and I've been hearing many, many times about your mindset, the positive mindset, you know, and that's one thing, or one of the things that's keeping you going. You being positive, surrounding
yeah,
yourself with positive people, being joyful, you know. Your new name,
yeah.
like you said, is joy. So I think you already answered this question actually about, through your journey, how your
Mm,
relationship, and you've already said about negative people are out, you know, and you need to protect your peace and have positive people around you.
mm,
So we've been talking for some time now. What message do you have for women and men about
mhm,
breast health and early detection?
mhm. Yeah.
I know you
Please,
mentioned it before, but
trust,
maybe expatiate a bit
yeah. I
on it.
know that basically because we're in UK,
Mm-hmm.
we do have that advantage where you get the letters when you
Mm-hmm.
get to a particular day, the
Age,
age
yeah.
marker for each person.
Mm.
And so the letters do come out to you. It's same thing with your smear test.
Mm-hmm.
Remember, you get letters about smear test and all that. So
Mm.
I would say to each person, don't be like me. Don't get the letter and
Let's
put
put it
it
to the side. Yeah. Read it and book
follow
that
up.
appointment, eh? Yeah.
Get your appointment in
Yeah.
and go and do it.
Mm-hmm.
For the men, especially if you're married, come on. I know we're adults. Your wife is the best person to help you look at these things.
Mm. Mm.
If you've got a partner, you guys can both explore. There's so many things to do. Explore each other and see where you would know what I've met survivors that it's a husband that discovered the
Yes.
lump.
I heard I heard a story
So
like that,
there,
yeah.
so please,
Mm.
what I would ask, like I said, when you get your letters, book your appointments.
Mm-hmm.
Go and do your checkup.
Mm-hmm.
Think about our cars.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't do your MOT, what happens to the car?
Yeah.
It doesn't pass whatever needs. So that's why I call it MOT for your
Yeah.
body.
Body
Do
MOT.
regular MOT for your
Yeah.
body in the
Mm.
sense that your body has markers and we can go and check it.
Mm-hmm.
Don't wait till the doctor call you or the GP calls. It's like our teeth now. If you don't go to the dentist for so long, they take you off their books.
Yes. Yes.
So let's get the checks in. We
Mm-hmm.
can do that. It's
Mm.
not going to cost us anything. We're not
Mm.
paying for it.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's free,
Yeah.
especially in UK.
Mm.
I don't know about any other
The
country, but
country.
in
Yeah.
UK,
Yeah.
it is
Mm.
free. And if
Mm.
you see anywhere anything that you think is out of place in your
Mm.
body,
Mm.
especially if it's breast, please go to your GP and insist that you want
Mm.
to be checked. Ask
Mm.
for mammogram test.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
not going to cost them anything. It's better there's nothing than
Yes. Mm-hmm.
discover it when it's too
It's
late,
too late. Yeah.
which is
Yeah.
what happened to me.
Mm.
So the rate, that's why a lot of we Africans, we're
Mm.
so busy that we don't listen to our bodies. We don't
Bodies. Yeah.
listen to ourselves. or we do all the self-diagnosis,
Mm-hmm.
when
Mm-hmm.
we've got the doctors and we've got the nurses, we've got
Mm.
the medical outfit for them to do that.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
what am I saying in essence? Do an MOT on your body. Don't
Mm.
wait.
Mm.
Go and
Mm.
get yourself checked. Both
Yeah.
men and women, we
Mm-hmm.
can do it, and
Absolutely.
vice versa. That's
Yeah.
what I will say.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you very
And the
much for
earlier
that.
we do
Yeah.
it, the
The
better.
better.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
The
Thank
better.
you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Talking about, examining yourself and knowing yourself, I remember that was what saved one of my friends. She wasn't even 40 when she examined her
Ah.
breast and realized, hold on,
Mhm.
something doesn't feel right. She went to the doctor. I said, oh, no. Insisted, I need to have myself checked. And lo and behold, they found
That's it.
something. But thankfully,
Yeah.
because they caught it early, she's fine and she's been fine now since. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
And
if she
honestly, now they do reconstruction for you on your breast as
mm-hmm,
well. So
mm,
as soon as they do the surgery, they reconstruct
construct
the breast. So all these, there's a lot that you can
mm,
gain out of going earlier
earlier,
than leaving it late.
too late. Mm-hmm.
That's what I would say.
Yeah, yeah.
Um,
Mm, thank you.
so, and live a stress-free life
That's real life. Oh yes.
if you can.
And it's it's so hard, but we can manage our stress. We need to learn to manage
Yeah.
stress. I talk about that a
Yes.
lot on this show. We need to manage
Mm-hmm.
stress. Find strategies, learn strategies to help you to manage
Mm-hmm.
stress. It's very,
Yeah.
very important. So
Yeah.
yeah, stress is a big killer this modern day we live in. Yeah. So,
Mm.
two more questions and then I can release you so you can go and enjoy your evening. Are there
Thank you.
any are there any misconceptions about breast cancer you would like to correct?
Well, I mean, the big one is it's a death sentence.
Okay.
It's not.
Hmm. Hmm.
And I'm not just saying that because I've survived it. Like I said, I could have gone.
Hmm.
But another thing that people don't realize with breast cancer, like when I went to my oncologist, I was told, do this, I followed everything
Mm-hmm.
to the letter.
Mm.
I didn't go about going to look for this other thing, go for this other thing, because we tend to, somebody will come to you with something, then you go and do that. Somebody will come to you with, so what are you really following?
Mm.
Follow what you've been told. So that thing about because you got breast cancer, also it will come back.
Mm-hmm.
I have not got that. I'm not saying it doesn't
Mm-hmm.
happen. It does.
Mm.
But
Mm.
we need to also take responsibilities for what we are doing. Don't let go, not because you got the treatment, then you just go back to your normal
Way of
thing.
living.
No, don't do
Mm.
that.
Mm. Mm.
And then
Mm.
another thing about once you've got it, then everybody in the family gets it. I
Uh-huh.
don't agree
Uh-huh.
with that
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
because nobody in my family had breast cancer and I
Mm-hmm.
had it. So I'm not going to go because I've got it. My girls
Mm.
are going to have it. No,
Mm.
that's not
Yeah.
fair.
Mm.
Because also I've had somebody telling me, don't speak out because it can affect somebody that is going to marry them. Come on.
Sorry.
Why will you say things like that?
Well,
So
this
that's
is
another
why,
one I would like to
yeah.
correct.
Mm. Mm. Well,
So,
this is why
I
you're doing
mean,
what you're
I just
doing.
didn't want to use the normal things that people say, but this
Mm.
is my own experience.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And
Mm-hmm.
I
Yeah.
want to correct that notion.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's not because I've also offended God. That's why I got cancer because I need deliverance. Honestly, there's so many.
It's interesting. You mentioned that there's a documentary about to come out soon from you know, featuring people from our community. And I saw a short trailer of it. And what you just said about the fact that, oh, yeah, she's offended God. That's why she's got breast cancer.
Yeah.
So not true.
Yeah.
So not true.
Yeah. Of course it's not.
So, yeah, but with more awareness and education, you know, and with work that you're doing, we will know more and more.
Yeah.
And, you know, and know the
Yeah.
truth. Yeah, concerning this issue
Yeah.
and other ones. Excellent.
It's
So
crazy. I
finally,
hope that's answered
go
your
on.
question.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely.
I said,
You know, you've come with your own experience. We wanted to hear your own experience, and that's what you've done for us today. So finally, if you could speak directly to someone listening right now who's just had a new diagnosis or maybe in treatment, what words of hope would you share with that person?
well, I'm going to say to the person, reach out to people that have gone through this before, so that they can support you through your own treatment or through your own journey. Because if you've not been through it, you don't know how to support people sometimes. Also, know that if you're in this country, know that there is always help with the oncologist, with the nurses, the breast care nurses. And one thing that I didn't know, because it stopped me from working, I didn't know where to go, which I now do. You can get support financially as well. Put your insurance in place. These are things that you can get from the hospital, but they give you a booklet. It's such a big booklet. So you can't really take things in. So talk to people that have gone through it.
Yeah, yeah.
Don't be afraid. Know that the support is out there. I'm telling you, through your show, if you've got anybody that wants to reach out to me, please, they should feel free. I've got a community where we support each other and we help each other to keep going, because we know what it has been like and what it is still like and what we need, you know. And I hope that it's helpful, but also I'm hoping to do with you as well. I'm going to be inviting you, but I'm hoping to organize a function where we will get oncologists and breast care nurses to come and actually speak to people and show them what to look for, the kind of things where they can go if they need help as well. So that's what I would tell that person. Smile. No, it's not a death sentence. I know people say that a lot, but it's not a death sentence depending on how your mindset works.
First and foremost.
Mentally, you've got to be in that place saying, it is not going to take me. I am going to overcome this. That's what I would say.
Excellent. Well, thank you so much for that and for those encouraging words. I'm sure anyone listening that needs to hear that would be very much encouraged. Wow, like you said, and like I suspected, 1 hour is not going to cut it. It's such a huge topic.
It is.
But we have learned so much from you today. Thank you for opening your hearts, for sharing with us, for reminding us about our mindset, that courage doesn't mean the absence of fear. It just means choosing to move forward. And your story is also a reminder that early detection saves lives. I always say we need to learn to be body detective, not in a paranoia kind of way, like, oh, I have a headache, or it must be this, but always asking the question, if you have a headache, why do I have a headache? Why? Okay, is it because I haven't slept properly? Is it because I'm not drinking enough water? You will get the answer. So we need to learn to listen to our bodies. Like you said, if you don't listen to your body, you get to a point where it's almost like a point of no return, where what could have been prevented earlier on It's been left to fester,
Mm-hmm.
and then it becomes too late.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
True.
to any and everybody listening today, check your breast regularly. She talked about, or rather, she mentioned about prostate cancer as well. Check down there, men. Know you're normal. Seek help early.
Yep.
And if you're walking
Yes.
through this journey right now, remember this: you're not alone. There's still hope,
Yeah.
and
No.
there's still purpose. Yeah,
Yeah.
and there's still life
It's
on the other side. Just like Larry,
after
you know,
cancer.
after
Yes.
cancer, there's still life
You know
after
what?
cancer.
You know what? Sorry to interrupt you.
That's
I
fine.
came up with this acronym.
Yeah. What is it?
And that came to me after my treatment and my birthday the first year. I said, I'm totally liberated. So I go by TLB. And I've got
TLB.
that on my Instagram. So I said,
Ah,
totally
that's what that stands for.
liberated. I am totally liberated from
Yeah.
breast cancer. And that's
Awesome.
what I go
Amen.
by now.
Oh, wow. Wow. Thank you so much for making time for us
Thank you.
today. Thank you for coming to
Thank
share
you.
your story, your
Thank you.
journey, and for inspiring us. So, and again, thank you, viewers and listeners, for listening, for watching. And remember, our health is our wealth. So let's get wealthy together by staying healthy. And until next time, take care.